What's up, everybody? It's Azubuike with Edge Home Finance. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. Hope you can subscribe and hit the notifications icon so that you can be informed of videos that I upload. I've got content on here that's helpful for loan officers, real estate agents, borrowers. So you're all welcome. Come back, visit often, and see what kind of content might be helpful for you. All right, so for this video, I'm talking to the loan officers. Attention loan officers, what's up? I'm a big believer that what I got on my shirt is what our job description is supposed to be. In fact, I should have an I right here. I make dreams come true. Like, that is ultimately why I do this job. I absolutely love the experience of seeing a borrower go from start to finish, finally at the finish line, getting their keys, signing everything, and I've helped them with their financial process of getting that home. It's just amazing to see their experience, their eyes light up, the pictures that we take at closing. If you've been doing this for any length of time, you know what I'm talking about. There's nothing like it. That's a satisfying thing. That's why we do this job, right? But let's be honest. Not every part of the job behind closed doors, behind the scenes, whatever you want to call it, is this dreamy. Like, sometimes it's really, really difficult, the things that we have to deal with. And if you're anything like me, I'm a guy that really wants to be able to control as much of my business as possible. And so when you talk about trying to eliminate some of the stuff that's not as dreamy with our process, with our job, that's really what it boils down to. You gotta be able to be in control. And so that's why I'm gonna talk about 3 reasons why you should join Edge. Now, backtrack a little bit. Edge Home Finance is the broker, independent broker that I'm with. But before this, we're going to talk about loan officer blueprints. I've got some videos that you can check out here in a little bit. But ultimately, you want to become a mortgage broker. That's ultimately what Edge Home Finance is. We're a mortgage broker, independent mortgage broker. You hang your license under Edge Home Finance and you're able to act as an independent mortgage broker. Now, the big difference between that and maybe the retail situation that you're in right now, I'm going to explain to you what the differences are. All right, so the first reason that you want to join Edge is you want to be able to give your clients better rates. I mean, that's the number one reason for me. I want to be able to give my clients better rates. And the way it works, as a mortgage broker, you're able to do that. You literally have a whole bunch of lenders, whole bunch of wholesale lenders chomping at the bit to try to win your business. Our particular company has 72 contracts, basically 72 broker agreements with 72 different lenders. And so this gives me a ton of options to look into as far as being able to shop for my clients and get the best rates for whatever programs are out there that pertains to my client. Now, wouldn't it be nice to have that swapped, right? A lot of us are used to the client shopping us because we give them our rate sheet from our retail lender and it's kind of limited. We're not really able to do much with it. It's just, this is what the rate is, and this is what you get. Well, as a mortgage broker, you get multiple rate sheets, like stacks of them. And you can basically look through them and say, hey, here's actually the best rate that I can get you. Or here's the best potential, loan program that works for your scenario, right? And here's the best rate for that potential loan program. Whatever the case is, you have so many options and you ultimately get to do the shopping for your clients. Makes a big difference in your ability to sell. And let's talk about confidence, right? Your confidence in knowing that you're not going to get shopped makes a big difference. You're ultimately going to grow now because your agents are going to be more confident in you. You're going to be more confident in your ability to close that deal. Okay, reason number 2. This is also something that's better pay. I mean, who doesn't want to get paid? This loan officer business is no joke, right? I mean, there's a good amount of people that can make a good amount of money in this business. I make a good amount of money in this business. But I also work my butt off, okay? So nothing comes easy and nothing is free. But at the end of the day, you want to feel like you're getting maximum results, maximum compensation for your efforts. And that's what you get when you come over to Edge Home Finance. We have one of the best compensation structures in the country, hands down. We pay $275 per file. That's right, I didn't stutter, $275 per file. And we have a max compensation of $15,000 per loan. Like, that's the cap. And I don't know about you, like my retail cap was a third of that, $5,000. So makes a huge difference. You get paid more for what you do, and those two reasons right there is enough, if you ask me. But I got one more. And we'll ultimately talk about additional reasons in videos to come, but just for the sake of time in this video, the last one here is be your own boss. Be your own boss. So the big thing with be your own boss is if you're experienced and been in the loan business for a while, you don't really need someone kind of holding your hand anymore, right? You've kind of gone through that process already. You're seasoned, you know what you're doing. You don't need a branch manager, a sales team lead, or whatever the terms are out there that they have for these positions. You don't really need that, to be honest. Like, a lot of you watching this are probably thinking, yeah, don't really need it. I'm pretty much self-motivated. I know the business enough. I'm experienced enough. I don't need to rely on lead sources from certain sales team managers, whatever the case is. Being your own boss is ultimately freedom. And the reason why is because you get to do business the way you want to. Remember when we were talking about rates? One of the issues that you have on the retail side is if you're overly not, well, let's say it this way. Let's say you're just not competitive with your rate that you're offering your client. Client starts shopping you. Client brings back an offer from another lender, and they're just like, hey, I really like you, but here's your rate and here's this other guy's rate. Like, if you can match that, I'll work with you, right? Well, what do you got to do if you're not your own boss? You got to go to somebody up above. You got to go to a branch manager. You got to go to a sales team lead. Hey, branch manager, is it okay if I get a credit? Like, I know it's going to come out of your pay, but I still want to get paid. Just asking you not to get paid so that I can get this deal. Okay, branch manager's like, I want to be supportive. I'll do that one time. Okay, but now if that happens 2 more times in the month, or 3 more times in the month, or whatever the case is, and you're coming back multiple times over and over, you might not get that request granted every time. Well, as your own boss, you get to make that call. You get to decide if you need to discount your rate. You get to decide if you need to go to a different lender to ultimately match whatever it is that your borrower is showing you, even if it comes to that. And so that's one of the powerful things about being your own boss is you don't have someone overseeing you, you don't have someone micromanaging you, or someone that you have to now get permission from to do business the way you prefer to do it. You're fully in control, and there's so much more that goes with that. So if you're somebody that's been in the business for a while and that applies to you, definitely hit me up. Anyone else that wants to talk more about this, definitely hit me up. All my contact information is in the About section. I hope you find this video helpful. Continue to check out the content that we have on the channel. We got some loan officer video testimonials coming from people that have made the jump from retail to the broker side, and hopefully you'll find their information helpful as well. That's all I got for now. I will see you on the next video.